I was really excited to hear that the Hudson Farm had received the Governor's Award. I think that's a real compliment to our partners, to Hudson Farm themselves as being great stewards of their land, and also very proud of our staff who put a lot of time and effort in making both the Golden-winged projects and the Black Duck projects the success that they are.
Hudson Farm has collaborated with USDA's Natural Resources Conservation Service and other partners over the last decade to improve wildlife habitat on their property, specifically targeting the Golden-winged Warbler and the American black duck.
Hudson Farms is a hunting club. It's a nonprofit, and they own about 4,000 acres of forest, which is one of the largest parcels of forest in northern New Jersey. We provided a conservation plan and a technical assistance on how to create the habitat, along with a lot of our other partners.
NJ Audubon has been working with Hudson Farm for probably around 15 years in a lot of different projects. Most of them are through the NRCS EQIP program, specifically Working Lands for Wildlife. Both species are species in decline, and basically it's due to habitat loss.
Conservation is important in New Jersey because in a small state like we have with a big population situated between New York and Philadelphia, there's a lot of stressors on our environment and wildlife in particular.
To benefit the Golden-winged Warbler, Hudson Farms improved forested area that had grown out of balance. The forest had developed into a single canopy rather than a complex ecosystem, and the Golden-winged Warbler thrives on younger growth and shrubby habitats. So 10 to 12 healthy trees were selected in each acre to keep, while others were cut down.
And these are left in order to create regeneration in the forest floor to create that young forest habitat. Most of our forests in New Jersey are even-aged and not very diverse. So the creation of young forest habitat creates diversity in age class and species composition as well, and has an overall benefit to forest resiliency.
We did this black duck project, which was a restoration of this marsh that's behind us here.
The project targeted an old agricultural field that was heavily ditched, pulling water from the surrounding land. NRCS engineers developed a plan to restore the hydrology to the area, allowing it to flourish as a wetland.
And we also did, with our black duck project, did a lot of engineering to get that cyclical kind of nature where the habitat frequently floods and has a dry season to allow for suitable habitat for black duck.
NRCS was instrumental in the work that we did from a permitting and engineering side of the project. It's a little more involved with the water retention and the dam and water control structure that was here. So their engineers were very helpful with that. Audubon was very instrumental in the implementing the ideas, the planting, the species that came up that they wanted to include.
A special crew came out to help with revegetating the area.
The New Jersey Youth Corps is a re-engagement program for young adults that are 16 to 25 years old that haven't completed high school. We thought that it was a perfect opportunity to engage our youth in a habitat restoration project. In doing the work, our Corps members would come out, we prepared the site a little bit, and then we went about planting a lot of 2-inch plugs. I think there was over 1,000 that we did in this particular area.
The beauty, though, of these projects is that even though they might be focused on black duck or golden-winged warbler, is that those species represent kind of an umbrella species where when you do work for them, all these other suites of species benefit, and that's what makes this such a great spot and a great project overall.
Young forest habitat is beneficial for over 40 species, many of which are in decline.
Hudson Farms has seen the area blossom with life, including sightings of the American black duck in the wetland and 2 declining species, the eastern towhee and the indigo bunting, in the forested area so far. The restored forest will take about 7 years to mature into suitable habitat for the golden-winged warbler.
Hudson Farm actually does the stewardship behind it for many years to make sure that that initial project, after you have it completed, it will function properly for years to come, and it picks up all those additional species, not just the ones you're targeting. They truly deserved the recognition. They truly deserve something to show them that this is a spot conservation lives. And you can use this as a demonstration site, a model site for a lot of other landowners, farmers and such to emulate.